Once upon a time, in a cozy little village called Petalwood, there lived a curious boy named Ronald. Ronald was 7 years old, with big round glasses that always slid down his nose, muddy boots from all his outdoor adventures, and a laugh that sounded like a bubbling creek. Ronald loved plants more than anything else in the world. His tiny backyard was filled with pots of basil, lavender, strawberries, and even a stubborn little cactus named Spike. But what Ronald dreamed of growing most of all was a sunflower. Not just any sunflower, but the tallest sunflower in the whole world. Every day, he would sit in his garden, flipping through picture books with towering sunflowers, their golden faces turned to the sky like suns on stems. One day, Ronald whispered, "I'll grow a sunflower so tall it'll tickle the clouds." The magical seed one crisp spring morning, Ronald's grandmother, Nana May, gave him a tiny brown envelope. Inside was a single sunflower seed, round and striped like a tiny tiger's eye. Nana May smiled and said, "This seed is special. It comes from a sunflower that grew taller than a giraffe, but it needs love, patience, and a promise." "A promise?" Ronald asked, eyes wide. "Promise to take care of it every day, rain or shine, and no matter what, never give up." Ronald placed the seed in his palm like it was a treasure. "I promise," he said solemnly. Planting hope. That very afternoon, Ronald chose the sunniest spot in his garden, right next to the fence. He dug a small hole, placed the seed inside, and gently covered it with soil. Every day after school, he watered it, sang to it, even if his singing made the cat run away, and told it stories. At first, nothing happened. Days turned into weeks. Other kids in the village were playing soccer and riding bikes, but Ronald stayed by his garden, waiting. One day, he saw it, a tiny green sprout, barely poking out of the earth. He jumped up and down shouting, "It's growing, it's growing!" From that moment on, the sprout grew faster than Ronald expected. Inch by inch, it climbed higher and higher and higher. Ronald measured it every Saturday with a tape measure and marked its growth on a chart. By summer, it had grown taller than Ronald, then taller than Nana May, then taller than the garden fence. Soon it was so tall that birds used it as a rest stop during their morning flights. The challenges. But every great journey has challenges, and Ronald's sunflower faced plenty. One day, a heavy rainstorm bent the sunflower sideways. Ronald ran outside in his raincoat and gently tied it to a wooden stake to help it stand tall again. Then came the snails. They munched on its leaves at night. Ronald made a snail stop sign and placed a tiny fence of popsicle sticks around the plant. He even gave the snails their own lettuce patch far from his sunflower. One afternoon, a powerful wind howled through Petalwood. The sunflower swayed dangerously. Ronald stood outside, arms outstretched, shielding the stem like a tiny tree protector until the wind calmed down. Through it all, Ronald never gave up. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.